You know how people say, you never really know someone? I used to think that was just something people said after a breakup. Something bitter. People told themselves to feel better. But now, I get it. I really, really get it. My name's Rachel. I'm 39. And this is the story of how I found out the man I was married to for 15 years had another family. Not in another state. Not across town, just 2 miles away. Yeah, 2 miles. It started on Ethan's birthday. I had this cute little dinner planned. Nothing fancy. Just us, a few laughs, maybe some wine. Lily, our 9-year-old daughter, made him a card. She even begged me to take cupcakes to his work and surprise him. I thought, why not? Let's make his day special. So we loaded everything into the car. Balloons, cupcakes, that framed photo collage I'd been working on for weeks. We were excited until we got to the address. It wasn't an office building, it was a townhouse. I remember double-checking the address 3 times. Same one he gave me a year ago. He told me he moved to a smaller branch of the company closer to home. Made sense at the time. But this wasn't a branch office. This was someone's home. I knocked on the door, thinking maybe I got it wrong. Maybe it was just a shared workspace or something. Then the door opened, and this little boy, maybe 8 or 9, peeked out. Behind him came a woman, maybe mid-30s, long, dark hair. She looked at me like I'd just stepped out of her worst nightmare. I smiled politely and asked, "Hi, is Ethan here?" She just froze, then called out over her shoulder, "Ethan?" And that's when I heard him. His voice. My husband's voice. Clear as day. "Be right there, babe." My stomach dropped. Then Ethan walked into view. And the second he saw me, holding cupcakes with our daughter right beside me, his whole face changed. He turned white. Like ghost white. He looked at me, then Lily, then the woman, then back to me. And I just knew. I didn't need to hear anything else. I knew right then and there. He had a second family. Not a fling, not a one-night mistake. A whole other life. The woman's name was Marissa. They'd been together for 7 years. They had a son together, a house, a shared bank account, family vacations. He wasn't on business trips or working late all those times. He was here, with them. While I was at home with our daughter, folding laundry and making dinner, he was 10 minutes away, playing house with someone else. That night, after we put Lily to bed, I asked him the only question I could manage to get out. Why? He said all the things you'd expect. That he loved us both. That he never planned for this to happen. That it just spiraled out of control. He said he didn't want to hurt either of us. But he did. Every single day. Every kiss goodnight. Every birthday he missed. Every lie he told. It was all a choice. I asked him, "How could you do this to Lily?" He didn't answer. He just cried. But I didn't cry. Not that night. Not in front of him. I waited until he left. Then I called my sister, and I completely broke down. I kept thinking, how do I explain this to my daughter? How do you tell your child that the dad she adores has another kid, just a few blocks away? That all those late nights, those fake trips, those missed dinners weren't for work. They were for them. It felt like my whole world had cracked open. I filed for divorce 3 weeks later. He begged. Said he'd cut it off with Marissa. Swore he'd never lie again. But I was done. This wasn't a mistake. This was years of deception. And the worst part? If Lily hadn't wanted to surprise him that day, I never would have known. He would have kept going, lying, smiling in my face while building another life behind my back. It's been a year now. Lily's okay. She still asks questions. I do my best to answer them gently. We're healing. I still see Ethan during pickups and drop-offs. We don't really talk, just enough for Lily. Sometimes I catch myself thinking about that day, wondering how long he would have kept it going, how many more lies he had lined up. But I don't stay in that place for long. Because here's what I know now. The truth hurts. God, it hurts. But it's also the only thing that can set you free. So if you're watching this and something feels off, don't ignore it. Because sometimes the truth isn't halfway across the world. Sometimes it's just 2 miles away.